My tomorrow must be greater than today.
It's pain on shore.
Yes, 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 people of Dominica. Your tomorrow will be greater than today. So good morning, everybody. My name is Syria Matthew, and these are my candidates, Joanne Bruno, Vinera Valerie, Joanne John, and Joanne Overson. We form the party, Dominica Right Planting Party. So leader and candidates of the opposing parties, Her Excellency Evelyn Anselm, ladies and gentlemen, I, Ms. Syria Matthew, leader of the Dominica Right Planting Party, come to you to spread a message of ambition, perseverance, and success. Our name is rather unique, and such originality greatly depicts our outlook and individual personalities, thus being the reason why our great minds thought alike to work up such a lovable food to be our title. Plantain is delicious and loved by a majority of our citizens, especially ripe plantain. It is most times abundant and often easy to reach out to collect. Sort of how we have made ourselves so open for you, the citizens of Dominica, to reach out to us with your solvable country-related problems. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 3, we are reminded that we should come into the Lord whatever we do, and our plans will succeed. And later down in the holy book, the inspired writer of James went on to say in chapter 4 verse 10 that we should humble ourselves before the Lord and he will exalt us. So brothers and sisters, we the members of the Dominica Right Planting Party come to you as humble candidates, ambitious young women with an eye and detailed plan for success for this nation. Born and raised in the village of Gambilia, I have thoroughly observed in my years in the education system the flaws as well as the factors that make the entire experience all the more memorable. And for that I am honestly grateful to not only my mother and father who have worked tirelessly to provide me with all educational needs and wants, but for the teachers and staff of the schools as well as past officers in the Ministry of Education. With the exceptional factors in the educational system of our country, I was able to pass through preschool and primary school in my early childhood, and then went through secondary education at the post-secondary school, as well as college and the University of the West Indies, where I pursued my master's degree in political science and human resource management. This in turn has provided me with the needed level of knowledge for the position as leader of this nation. But the flaws, despite the great advantages and commendable sections, the flaws never fail to stand out. And yes, as people may say, nothing is perfect. So I say that everything has room for development no matter how high it may go. It is undeniable that the rate at which work is distributed through our education system has a negative impact on students' mental health. It is undeniable that teachers put in tireless efforts towards their work both in and out of school and receive very little wage in return. It is undeniable that many students input their greatest effort only to be disappointed and discouraged by a bad grade in a test or exam that is not in their field of strength. It is undeniable that even the condition of some of our schools are becoming an eyesore in our society and even posing as a health risk for our future and current generations. This needs to stop. Things need to be put in place to fix up the education system in our country. And DRPP is the party that will make a change. We have the ambition, we will persevere, and we will succeed. To God be the glory. Hip, 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 hip for DRPP. I thank you.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a hard-working, optimistic, and motivated leader? Then I'm just what you're looking for. Good morning to all. My name is Joanne Bruno, and I am one of DRPP's 2021 candidates. As a fully educated woman of color, I have a mindset to put my best foot forward, not just for myself, but for the citizens of Dominica. If you are keeping up with the latest political news in Dominica, you will realize that there are not much ladies in this field. With that being said, we, the DRPP, are here to make a change. I have a goal, I have an aim, and I have a vision. My goal is to make sure that everybody in my environment is treated fairly, with multiple opportunities in life to succeed at what they do best, especially when it comes to sports. After gaining my bachelor's degree in sports and physical education at the Stanford University, I decided to take a good look at the different sports venues and facilities in my country. And I must say, I am very disappointed. Proper equipment for games and training are barely seen, courts are not well managed, and the facilities, disgusting. We have extremely talented individuals in this generation when it comes to sports. But how can we expect our young people to reach anywhere with this kind of brutality? This is why I am here to save the day. My aim is to assure you that I am the one to put your trust in, because a vote for me is a vote for success. The best is yet to come, and we will be the ones that will bring it out. I have a heart, I have a vision, so voting for me is the best decision. To God be the glory. I thank you.
Good morning, people of Dominica. As you know, I am a candidate of the Dominica Right Planting Party, and I am going up for the constituency of 103. Standing here on this stage, I am here to tell you why you should vote for DRPP. In recent years, Dominica has had one of the lowest infrastructural developments. The countryside suffers the most is an example of this. Every day, as I travel on the roads of Dominica, see the buildings, roads, and bridges, there's a throbbing pain in my heart. The holes in the roads, even though are filled with asphalt, are very unsightly. They are not attractive at all. The bridges in the countryside also has no railings, and underneath them have cracks. They are very vulnerable. The buildings also are not built properly, and they cannot withstand harsh conditions. Vote for me, and I promise you on my party's future that we will fix all of this. I will reconstruct the bridges, roads, and buildings in the countryside and develop Dominica in a way unimaginable. I will make the buildings be able to handle harsh conditions. I will remodel Dominica. To be God be the glory.
Today, the single most important thing I want to share with you today is the importance of a good representative who will work with you, the people, for the people's best interests. Ladies and gentlemen, here with me today, I wish you a pleasant good day. My name is Jaya Omisin, and I am a candidate for the Dominica Right Planting Party. As a Dominican myself, I am greatly concerned about the health of other Dominicans. The greatest example one could use to depict the impact of that the government has on its citizens when it comes to health is the coronavirus pandemic. For instance, if proper protocols are not put in place by the government, countless of citizens will be harmed. Not only that, but the salary of our hired workers, working nurses and doctors, who do not get enough pay. What happens when the hospital's best nurses or doctors decide to leave their job because of the unreasonable pay? The patients in need of help will no longer have someone with the qualifications needed to help their situation. With this being said, it is clear that we must vote for the candidates that have your best interest in hand and ensure that the citizens have a reliable and hardworking person like me to represent to God.
Valerie grew up in the countryside knowing nothing other than planting plantains on the farm with my father. It was our source of income, and even though we worked hours, in the sun, we still did not get enough income to survive life. I lavished in agriculture after I graduated from high school with an award in agriculture and pursued my agricultural studies throughout college and university, and proceeded to become a professional in my field. Now, I stand with the Dominica Right Plantain Party, the DRPP, to help support agriculture and exports and imports for the benefits of the country and farmers who work endlessly. Farmers do not get the right treatment, and if they were treated wisely, they could be very useful to this country. Thus saying, I want to improve agriculture in the country of Dominica for all farmers, providing more quality machinery and having classes on how to use them efficiently and how to maintain them, as well as providing classes for new upcoming farmers on what to do and how to do it in order to do their job the best way possible. Donate fertilizers, manure, fungicides, etc. to farms that are in need. With these strategies, I plan to make the income earned from both farmers and the country for the exports of crops and produce increase significantly. With the money gained, we can work on many agricultural blueprints that we have for this country, such as greenhouses and new markets where you can sell fresh milk produce to the country. I am Vinera Valerie, representing the DRPP, saying the greener the country, the better the country. To God be the glory.
Ambition, perseverance, success. Let us be your voice and make the right choice.